Hello there, welcome to my game profile analyze video. On the right side you can see my gamer profile. As you can see, I get high percentages of mastery, achievement, action and immersion. For these topics, I thought Sekiro Shadow Dice Twice fits perfectly. Briefly, mastery means that I like challenging games in many ways. Immersion means I like to become the character that I'm playing or immerse with the game's world. Action means I like games that offers me unique battle experience. And finally, achievement represents looting for me. Briefly, mastery means that I like challenging games in many ways. Immersion means I like to become the character that I'm playing or immerse with the game's world. Action means I like games that offers me unique battle experience. And finally, achievement represents looting for me. Briefly, we are a shinobi, which known as ninja mostly, who is trying to save and protect his master. This game represents its time so good that player feels like a real shinobi. Speech of characters are perfectly fits its time, just like other things such as environment design, character designs, buildings, weapons, tools, and so on. This makes it way more easier to immerse with its world and enjoy the game to the ending from the beginning. On mastery, as you can see in the captured video, this game's combat is intense and very challenging. Every single attack has to be deflected by perfectly, and to be able to do that, player needs to take their guard up just before getting hit. And just to remind, this is a Souls-like game. If you get hit, this game does not pity on you and take half of your health bar. With its music and enemies, this game makes you stay focused on it. Well, if you don't, you can't go much further in this game. So, let's get to the gameplay and why this game is entertaining for me. Yes, even if it's a Souls-like game. So, let's get to the gameplay and why this game is entertaining for me. Yes, even if it's a Souls-like game. As I told you before, the game has more than challenging combat. This game requires a steady hand and focused mind. There are two posture meters on screen. One is mine at the bottom, one is my enemy's at top. To be able to feel my enemy's posture bar, I have to keep attacking and keep deflecting. But I have to be careful, because my enemy can also avoid my attacks or deflect them. Also, if I cannot deflect in time, I'll just block it. This means that I won't get hit, but my posture meter will increase. If my posture meter gets filled, I will be stunned for a moment, and this is a real problem in a game like this. This combat might be seen and sound easy, but if I get back and stop attacking just for a moment, my enemy's posture meter will be decreased again, and filling it requires many deflects and attacks. So in the video with this enemy, I almost deflecting and avoiding every attack. Even though my perfect gameplay, slaying my enemy takes a time. And this is a really critical topic in this game. Time. Beating bosses and mini bosses takes time. In time, player can do many mistakes. This is one of the reasons that's why this game is really hard. With just 2 mistakes, fight will be over. As you can see, I just did something wrong for the first time, and what happened? I almost got killed. But I calmed myself and kept the pressure to my enemy and finally slayed her. In here, I'm going for a boss fight. Most of the players are calling this boss pretty hard. But the reason is why this boss is hard, it's in the beginning of the sectional game. Yes, this boss is hard, and you encounter with him at the beginning of the game. But that's just because the game wants you to learn how to play. In this boss fight, many players understood the importance of deflecting attacks. Of course, including me. What I'm doing in here is to keep my pressure to my enemy. I just keep attacking and I'm always running near him. I'm doing it because if I get too far away from him, even if it's a few meters away, he pulls his bow and starts shooting. If I perfectly deflect those arrows, my enemy's posture meter won't fill. So I need to be really close to him for the entire boss fight. As you can see, this game has really realistic swords fight. That's why this game has unique experience for me. And here's my second game, Soma. Unlike the Sekiro, this game has no combat system. It is based on insanity and horror. Well, to be honest, I'm not good with horror games. That's what I was thinking while I was playing this game. I was questioning myself, why would I play a horror game? Because most of the horror games are based on jump scares and empty storylines that is not even interesting.
You want some structure, Joe? Yeah, you do.
But when I gave it a chance and kept playing, I realized that how much I love the games with proper stories and backgrounds. This is the main reason that I choose this game as a second example to my profile. This game is one of my top tier game lists. Basically, this game immersed me itself. Yes, the main reason that I love this game relies on its immersivity. At the beginning of the game, we are no one who minds his own business in the world like everyone else.
Didn't hear you come in. Simon Jarrett, right?
Dr. Munchie?
Well, it's
We are just a
Mr.
regular
Munchie,
man
but I'm
who
working
is
on
trying
it.
to cure his own
Actually, you're
insanity
helping
by
me right
trying
now.
every single
Is
solution he
this part
can
of your
find.
thesis work?
Yeah, it's a study I'm doing with my colleague Paul Berg
With all those
to
attempts,
design a
our
gentle
main
way to
character
work with
Simon
brain
goes to Mr.
reconstruction
Munchie,
to help people like you.
that is not even a doctor.
Oh, did you take the tracer fluid?
Yes. Yes, I did.
But
Great.
no one knows
Well, we
that
can
his
start
little
whenever you're ready.
fight with himself is going to save the humanity. Simon goes to Dr. Munchie and uses his prototype to scan his brain. This is the topic that I really loved in this game. With this brain scan device, people can copy their brains and paste it to
All right. Let me just
another
get this out of
device
the
or
way.
machines.
You are Simon Jarrett, correct?
Right.
But the problem is, they are not transferred, just copied.
Born 1988, July 16th.
Right.
Flat neurograph.
That means,
version.
after copy and pasting yourself into something else,
Will this hurt?
It's
there
just
will
a
be
scan.
two of you.
It'll hurt about as much as getting your picture taken.
Indians
This
thought cameras
is
would
where
steal
the
their
game
souls.
starts to hit.
That's so. Well, let's hope they're wrong.
Because even if players think
Ready?
about it hours after
Say
hours,
cheese.
answering this question will be impossible. In the end, in this game, after scan, we are playing as a copy of original Simon. But then, everything changed in a second. Everything.
Hello? Mr. Munchie? Did something go wrong?
The normal, shiny, regular day environment suddenly changed into really spooky science fiction world. With the progression in the game, you will encounter many people such
How
as
did I get
yourself.
here?
But they are all scientists, and only regular person is just you. While questioning your existence, you will try to survive. This is not just a regular horror game. This game has a question to all players. And trying to answer that question is what makes this game a real horror game. Thank you for watching.